എവിടെയോ കണ്ട് മറന്ന പോലെ തോന്നുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ.
He caught his wife having an affair, but instead of barging in, he quietly walked away. Then he noticed 2 buttons his wife was cheating with was actually his own boss. Nick wanted some time alone to clear his head. Suddenly, a gun was pointed at him. It was a robber. The man ordered Nick to hand over his money, but Nick suddenly started laughing. He slammed on the gas pedal, and the car shot forward at full speed. The robber screamed in panic. Completely unfazed, Nick sped wildly through the narrow streets. Pedestrians scattered out of the way. Then Nick tossed his wallet out the window. Before the robber could react, Nick sprayed pepper spray directly into his face. Nick drove all the way out to the suburbs. Martin was terrified. Even though he was supposed to be the robber, he somehow ended up being kidnapped instead. Nick stopped at a diner. Martin tried to flag down a passing car to escape, but nobody paid attention to him. With no other choice, he went back inside the diner. That was when Nick realized he had thrown away his wallet earlier. In the end, the robber had to pay for the meal. That was also when Nick learned the robber's name was Martin, and Martin finally heard about what Nick had been through. Later, the two stopped at a gas station. To Nick's shock, Martin suddenly robbed the convenience store. Nick was furious. The next second, the store owner came rushing out with a shotgun. The two quickly jumped into the car and sped away, but the owner chased after them relentlessly. Then suddenly, a police car appeared ahead. Nick immediately swerved in another direction, just as it looked like they were about to collide with the owner's vehicle. The man panicked and crashed straight into the police car instead. Nick and Martin escaped successfully. Nick scolded Martin, saying he should rob rich people instead. People like his boss. Suddenly, Nick came up with a bold idea. He decided to head back to the city immediately. Out of nowhere, another vehicle slammed into them hard. They were being robbed themselves. 2 armed thieves forced them to stop. During the chaos, Martin's gun accidentally went off and grazed Nick's shoulder. The robbers panicked. They had no choice but to let them leave. Fortunately, Nick's injury was only minor. Later, the two secretly broke into the company building. However, the place was protected by a security system. Luckily, Martin was a computer genius. He easily hacked the system. Then they stole all the money from the safe. But Nick wanted revenge too. He deliberately removed his mask in front of the surveillance cameras and smashed his boss's favorite statue. Back at the hotel, Martin was thrilled to see so much money, but Nick looked deeply worried, so he called his wife. Only then did he learn the truth. Everything had been a misunderstanding. The people he saw earlier were actually his wife's sister and her fiancé. Nick was horrified. He immediately decided to return the money, but while he was away, the 2 robbers showed up and stole all the cash. Nick and Martin tracked them down together. At last, they caught up with the thieves. Working together, they managed to recover all the money. The next day, his boss checked the security footage to see who the thieves were. Nick thought he was doomed, but what he didn't know was that Martin had already swapped out the video footage. Later, he hired Martin as the company's head of security. From then on, the two became true friends.